Hey guys, and happy Tuesday. I hope you had a wonderful long weekend. It was really nice having that Friday off. I wanted to kind of go over exactly what you guys did last week and introduce how it plays into this week. And we're going to focus mostly on living things and that they have cells. So if we look here, which of these things are living? If you said the mushroom, zebra, fish, crocodile, the dragonfly, the bird, the frog, the flower, and the tree, you would be correct. All of these things are living. And just to review the characteristics of living things, remember, all living things must have all six of these characteristics. If they are missing one of them, they are not considered living. So they have to be made out of cells. They need to use energy and need it. So, like, they could be from the sun, it could be from food. They have to be able to adapt to their surroundings, react to changes. They have to be able to reproduce, and they also grow and develop. And moving forward, we're really going to be focusing on this one right here on cells. And any living thing is called an organism. So if I say something is an organism, it just means any living thing. That could be a plant, an animal, bacteria, whatever it might be. There are six kingdoms of life. So all living things are found into one of these six kingdoms. So we are found in the animal kingdom. There's the plant kingdom, the fungi, archaeobacteria. These are things that are found in like really extreme environments like volcanoes or the deep ocean. Eubacteria, so that would be like bacteria that you see every day on your hands, outside, in your stomach, all those places. And then protists, which are usually found in water, especially pond water. And then again, this is just a tree of kind of showing you guys how they all kind of are similar down here and moving their way up, how they kind of all separate into their own kingdoms. And then again, in this one, we again would be in that animal kingdom. But every single one of these kingdoms has all those characteristics. They are all made out of cells, whether that be is one or more. So let's look at those cells. They are so tiny. And how tiny are they? If we look on here, you can see, okay, here's a coffee bean, but as I get smaller and smaller, grain of salt, if you guys can imagine how big that is. And not only, then we get to our skin cells. And compared to a grain of salt, so much smaller. Blood cells are even smaller than that. And you guys could still keep going if you wanted, all the way down to bacteria and all of that stuff. So if we look, there are different kingdoms. The protists and bacteria kingdom, those are single-celled organisms. So what that means is they only are made out of one cell. Multicellular organisms are going to be found in your fungus kingdom, plant kingdom, and animal kingdom. And those are things that are made out of many cells. So instead of just one, we have millions and billions of cells in our body that are all working together. So there are different types of cells. If you look, we've got muscle cells, fat cells, these are nerve cells. This is a bacteria, a plant cell, blood cells. And what's super cool is that all of these kind of look like what they do. So muscle cells are really long and skinny, and they're able to contract and detract so they can get longer and skinny and fat. Nerve cells, if you look like, have all these different connections. And that bacteria cell is just super simple. They all are very similar in what they are made out of. Again, if you look at those fat cells, they look pretty fat. Plant cells are very rigid. And then those red blood cells, they look more like donuts, I feel. So, what I would like you guys to do is you are going to go back into Google Classroom right now, and there's going to be a very mini quiz with about 6 questions on Google Forms that I want you to take based on this PowerPoint. I will also be adding the PowerPoint for you so that if you guys need it as reference, you are able to do that. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys on e-learning tomorrow.